Hi guys, Mike back again with another HMS Victory update. It's been busy, actually, been really busy with non-hobby related stuff. And I've basically been exclusively building Victory for the last 3 or 4 weeks since my last update on Victory, basically. Haven't done any other kind of hobbying or modelling. So yeah, been enjoying it, been enjoying Victory. It's quite intensive though. It's quite very labour intensive, very slow work. But we've seen some quite good results in this last little section. Right, so we're on. What are we on? We're on binder 3 of 5, and we are up to. Well, we just completed actually up to and including issue 77. So issue 77 brings us into the final mast, third and final mast, the mizzen mast, where we make the mizzen top, the fighting top. And there it is. So that's all done. That's the best one of the three, I'll have to say. It's, I mean, as you develop your skills when you build these models, I mean, you build the main mast first, which is the biggest. And then you kind of build the foremast and the mizzen mast, which is the smallest. So you kind of hone your skills as you go. So mizzen mast is, fighting top for the mizzen mast is done. Then we've got lots of cool little add-ons. So we've got to build a skylight. We've got to start fitting the knees that go into the go up on top of the poop deck. We fit the skylight. And then we're on to issue 78. What I'm probably going to do is finish the last 3 issues of this binder, 78, 79 and 80. And then probably call it a day for a little bit so I can get on with some other stuff. So in issue 78, we start to build the mizzen mast itself. So we build the lower portion of the mizzen mast, and we start making some flag lockers and continue doing the knees. They're up on the poop deck. Then on issue 79... again, continue building the upper section of the mizzen mast, and we make the belfry and some railings and stuff. So it's quite good. It mixes it up a little bit, and you kind of start building some different things, which is nice. And then what are we doing? Then we start building the yards. There's a cross jack yard and the mizzen top gallant. So that will complete the mizzen mast effectively. Then we do cockpit rails. And a poop deck forward rail. And that will take us to the end of issue 80, and we will be 60% complete, which is quite exciting, actually, quite exciting. Anyway, so I shall stop going on and show you what we're up to. So there she is. Bit of a change since you last saw her. Let's have a look. Like I said, it's a bit all-consuming when I'm building the Victory. It takes up my entire hobby area. Yeah, it's a lot of work, slow work, actually. So what have we done? We've basically painted the thing, finished the hull, copper painted the entire hull. Those of you that saw the previous video will know that the copper paint I received with the issues was bad. There was no saving it, basically. So I have used Balthazar Gold from the Games Workshop Citadel paint line, which is virtually identical to the copper paint that was provided. So that's that. And then we've started Trafalgar striping, basically. So the black I'm using is just the Vallejo Surface Primer Black. That's all I'm using. I'm not putting any more coating on it. It's just the basic black acting as an undercoat and as the top coat. It got high pigment, covers well, job done, basically. And the yellow is primed with Vallejo grey primer, light grey, and then Avalan Sunset base paint from Games Workshop range. And again, it's about 3 coats, to be fair, to give it quite a nice vibrant yellow. But yeah, masked off all this. All the black striping's done. This is clearly the side with the cutaway. So I've just painted some brown in there just to, make it just to tidy it up, really. But there'll be little scenarios going on both of those decks when it's finished. There'll be guys loading up cannons, for the viewer to be able to view All of the gun ports had to be outlined in red. So the internal frame of each gun port had to be outlined in red, and I did that with Mephiston red, again from the Games Workshop range. And that's that basically. So we've painted up the whole thing basically. So we've got the bow of the ship. It's on the wonk there in its cradle. And there's the other side. So really happy with it actually. I have, you know, those of you that know Victory, it's a little tiny bit of artistic license with the striping. It is slightly in the wrong position. Generally, all of the gun port rows are yellow, and everything in between is black. But I've had to extend the lines up because I couldn't get a nice, clean, tight finish with the masking tape. And you'll see when you go in. These bits here were a nightmare to mask off. Well, I didn't mask it off, I just freehanded it basically. But there's some railings there. Finished up and painted the gun port entry hatchways. So there's one on each side. So they were made of three sections of three metal sections that you glue together and then just paint up gold. So you can see going into, and we've done the steps going up, and we've got our entryway there. Then we've done the mouldings on the underside. So these were just plain metal cast. So I painted those black and then did the gold detailing. So there's one on each side. There's one there and one there. So next sort of stage into issue 81 and on, we start finishing the transom and the gallery. But I mean, as far as it goes, we're looking pretty good, to be fair. Skylight. So up on the poop deck, there is a skylight, which is made, this is cast metal. There's a top section, 4 sides, which you frame with wood. And there's some glazing, just some yellow glazing sheets that you use as a kind of reference. And you paint underneath this bit black, so it kind of gives the impression of looking into the depths of the ship. And then we fitted the first 2 knees. So there's 2 other knees that go on the one on each side, and then the flag lockers go on the backs here, and that's kind of the next things we'll be doing. Yeah, basically the ship never has to be turned over again. I've finished like with the hull and stuff. It's done. It's you know, to my liking. It's absolutely fine. Just got it resting on some foam pads there just to protect the paintwork and don't get it all scratched up. But yeah, really happy with it. Again, the tops, this top black line, the bottom bit is masked and done, but I need to tidy up this bit when I come to it. I still need to stick some the channels, the chain whales on there. So I'll show you these. These were a nightmare. Well, they actually weren't a nightmare, but they took an absolute age to make. These had to make. So we had to make a load of these. So these are all hand done. So we've got all of our dead eyes, which are all hand tied with brass wire and fitted into this section of wood and then capped off so they don't fall out. So we had to make a load of those. It took ages. It took about a week. So, and again, that's the sort of crack with the build like this. It takes such a long time just to do that, and that'll be like a page in the guide. It'll be like just a page. Make the dead eyes, and off you go. And it will take a week, which is cool because I mean, it gets you doing something, it gets you interested. But I mean, flip and heck, but they look good. They look good, but they fit. There's one for each side. They fit here. I don't know if I've got the right one for the right side, but wrong way helps, doesn't it? So they're going to fit on there ultimately, and then rigging is going to go up from the dead eyes and the blocks to hold up all the rigging basically. So we've got a 4-1. The longer ones then go here, and then there's a mizzen one that will go up here somewhere, I think, ultimately, but I haven't built that yet because I haven't got to it yet. All painted up, again, painted black. So that's that. So yes, that is HMS Victory thus far, up to and including issue 77. Let me know what you think. I'm really pleased with it. I think it's coming on a treat. Just have a final look at the other side, because that's it, kind of without the cutaway. It kind of gives you a, you know, different look. But yeah, really, really pleased with it. Really chuffed with it. So anyway, that's it for me for now. Any questions, queries, comments, as always, message me down below. And I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers, guys.